I create what we call artistic ties. I buy beautiful plain ties mostly.
Okay.
And I hand paint them. And then I embed Swarovski crystals on them. Period in your life, I look in the mirror and I say, that is the guru that I was looking for.
Right.
You.
On today's episode, we have a very talented person जिन्होंने अपनी ज़िंदगी में एक नहीं बहुत सारी skills develop की हैं, उन सब में महारत भी हासिल की है. Ladies and gentlemen, a person who has been living in Qatar for 21 years. He's from basically from Malaysia, but he doesn't need introduction at all. Please welcome Mr. Patric Rozario. Patric sir, how are you doing? Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Thank you very much for having me on board. I'm happy to be here. And going to be talking about skills. That's what you call me in for.
Absolutely.
I create what we call artistic ties. I buy beautiful plain ties mostly.
Okay.
And I hand paint them. I hand paint them. I've got a sample here.
Okay.
I hand paint them. And then I embed Swarovski crystals on them.
Okay.
So your tie is now going to be a phenomenally rich tie. That's what I've been creating. And no two ties are similar.
Okay.
So this is only one of the creations. It is available in some of the stores here in Qatar.
Wow.
I marketed them in Mumbai as well. These are one of the few creations that I have come up with.
Right.
I always walk the untread path. All my creations are creations which is not there in the world.
Right. When was the first time when you actually thought, yeah, man, why I should do something different? Let's decorate the tie. When was that first time?
Well, I think it evolved as a child. Evolved as a child in the sense that when my friends were playing football and cricket, I took up roller skating because I like to go places where the crowd is less.
Okay.
Meaning, I want to be a star in a small place rather than competing in a big area. So I've always trained my mind to ask questions about why has not someone done something like this?
Right. What's the name of the book?
In February last year, I self-published in Amazon. This is called Miracle of Doing Nothing.
Wow.
So Miracle of Doing Nothing is about surrendering yourself to the universe. You can call it surrendering yourself to God, to God, to any of whatever you worship. But in our busyness, we are so caught up and we get lost in our business, especially with social media and everything today. And sometimes you need to kind of surrender. Now, where did I learn this? You look at your cat in the house, the dogs, the birds, they always, whatever happens in the world, they find time to take rest.
Right.
They totally cut off from everything and they take rest.
Yeah.
And still, the lion, for example, sleeps something about 20 hours or 21 hours and is still king of the forest.
Right.
Because there is power in just surrendering.
Just relaxing.
Just relaxing and letting go.
Right.
And when you let go, the universe will start giving you things. So whenever you're not conscious, that's when the universe is able to, because you have emptied yourself from your own thinking.
Right.
So that's how this book was born, Miracle of Doing Nothing. I just called it Miracle. One of the reasons I tell people, ask me, why did you call it Miracle? I say, if you don't see yourself as a miracle, you will never see miracle in your life.
So what about metacognition and how does this whole skill works, and from when you started working on this skill?
I started coaching people in creativity, but to people from not the creative industry, because there's a belief that creativity belongs only to a certain group.
Certain people, yeah.
It is. Some of them say that you're born with it, and I say no. Most of it's all nurturing.
Right.
So I started talking about this, and then I came up with my own online course called Starving Artists to Thriving Artists, which is available online. And then as I moved along, over the last couple of years after this book was written, I still am not seeing the intended results from people. A lot of people send people for corporate trainings and things like that. It doesn't last long. It fizzles away. And I probe deeper and deeper and say, why is that human beings can't remember?
Right.
And I came across this word called mental fixedness. Mental fixedness is something that has come to us through our schooling, perhaps even through our parents, our teachers, and mostly through societies. And we believe this is how it is. Mm-hmm. We need to pause and think, maybe write down. And if you sit with me, I will be able to pull out some sort of fixedness that you may have. Mm-hmm. And I went back to Malaysia a couple of months back. I took a training, and I became a certified trainer, and later I became accredited trainer. Mm-hmm. And what I do now is I do workshops for companies on the subject of cognitive fixedness, mm-hmm. and especially metacognition.
Okay, so there are so many skills. What would you say to those who are hesitant to explore new things in life or new skills in life?
Either an inclination to learn, mm-hmm. or they honestly tell you they have problems.
Right.
At work, boss is not accepting what I'm presenting. Mm-hmm. I'm not growing. So when they actually tell you, then you know for a fact that they would be fixedness is one area that we can actually work with.
Right.
So that's how it works.
And what does success means to Rozario?
When you walk into a bookshop, there's a section called motivation. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of books says, go get this, get that, get this. It's all about motivation, success, and mostly it's financial success. Mm-hmm. Mostly. You need to be there and things like that. And after a certain period in your life, mm-hmm. I look in the mirror and I say, that is the guru that I was looking for.
Right.
You. When you start looking at yourself as your teacher, mm-hmm. you start living a better life now. You start doing less wrong things because I am my guru. Mm-hmm. Coming back, success is about, to me, success is making other people successful.
Oh.
I take tremendous joy when somebody come and say, Patrick, you taught us about this fixedness, and we have a new product which we are launching. Mm-hmm. That is power to me. At this point in my life is to see that other people are successful, whether it is financial, whether it is growth in the company, growth in relationship, Mm-hmm. So that is success to me.
Absolutely. And at the end of the program, one last tip.
Pause. Take time to pause, mm-hmm. and do nothing. And then when you get time, why did I think so? Mm-hmm. In a single day, there's a lot of things you thought about. Mm-hmm. But you pause and take back some of these and then observe why did I think like that. Mm-hmm. Once you do this, initially it is going to be very difficult. But believe me, within 2 or 3 months' time, you will be sitting in the bus, you'll be sitting in the cab, you're driving. You will see fixedness everywhere. You will see them in your superiors, in your this thing. Right. And after a certain period in your life, you will be so happy to nicely tell them that you have fixedness.
Wow. Thank you so much, Sir Patrick, for coming over and sharing some wisdom thoughts with us. And also, I want to see some ties which you have, which you created. So you wrap everything?
Yeah, this is my own packaging.
Okay.
So that is the
logo.
Rozario.
Okay.
Which is part of my bandana as well.
Okay.
So that is my identity. Uh-huh. So that's my name and my signature. So inside, when you open, each piece is signed by me.
Okay.
There's a little information flyer, mm-hmm. and then that is
the tie.
A tie. So this is hand painted by me.
Okay.
The lines that you see, the hand painted.
Okay.
And then I've got Swarovski crystals in that.
Right.
So this is one of my creations.
So thank you very much, Patrick, sir.
I
Thank you very
enjoyed
much.
speaking with you.
Pleasure is all mine.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Thank you.